If you're a Warriors fan, you've had a taste of rookie Trayce Jackson-Davis in the first few games of the season. I've had my eyes on him since draft night when he was picked with the 57th overall pick. I was highly intrigued by what he did in college and couldn't wait to see what he could provide for the Warriors on both ends of the floor. Turns out, my excitement was more than warranted, as you'll see in this film session. Sit back and enjoy, because this is about to be a doozy. One thing I noticed immediately about TJD is that he's always active and making himself useful, regardless of which side of the floor he's on. He will never stand around doing nothing. This is an underrated aspect of the game that many players, especially rookies and young players, have trouble grasping. Watch here as two go to Klay on the screen. TJD rolls, but Klay's pass is way off, forcing TJD to reset. As he looks to go towards the baseline, Kuminga pops up out of nowhere for a post-up with awkward spacing, so TJD dumps it off to him and provides a screen for Klay, who once again sees two on him and finds Kuminga, who could have lopped it up for a TJD alley-oop, but takes another dribble, allowing Barnes to recover on the play for a block on TJD from behind. Curry has a high pick and roll situation with TJD, but Kuminga is in no man's land here and cuts through awkwardly before being called for being out of bounds. He needs to be sharper and more purposeful in his movements to avoid breaking the offense in this manner. Watch the activity of TJD here as he first sets a pin down for Klay with a great screen, then dives to the rim, but Murray sees the play develop and leaves Wiggins entirely to protect the rim. Rather than forcing the issue against the mismatch, TJD surveys the floor and quickly dishes to an open Wiggins, who then dishes off to Kuminga. This kind of quick reaction, understanding, unselfishness, and vision of the floor should not be overlooked, because a high basketball IQ is vital to be a successful piece on any playoff to championship caliber team. Watch here as Sabonis aggressively attacks TJD in a one-on-one opportunity, but TJD stays in front, takes the bump, and still contests the shot perfectly at the top for the miss. Amazing. Here JK gets erased on a single pump fake by Fox, allowing a line drive to the basket, but TJD sees it and contests perfectly with verticality. Fox bumps off of TJD, shows crazy hang time before converting the layup. Hats off, great D by TJD. This is a simple isolation play for Wiggins, but notice how TJD keeps Sabonis at bay so that he can't help on the play, because a dump off on the help would give TJD a dunk. Again, this is about understanding proper spacing and knowing where to be. Remember this play? Watch TJD in comparison as he contests on the pump fake, but still keeps himself grounded enough to stay connected to Sabonis. It's worth noting TJD is almost 24 years old, while Kuminga just turned 21. TJD is a much more experienced player. Now watch this turn into a team defense where TJD stays connected to Sabonis while completely shutting off the lane alongside CP3. Sabonis gets the ball back, tries another pump fake, then attacks in the post. Saric provides some help to cut off the reverse angle. Sabonis finds a cutting Monk, who quickly dishes out to a Murray for the 3. This is probably too much help, as 4 players don't need to be guarding 2 players in the paint. Regardless, Murray misses the shot and TJD is in perfect position to rebound over Sabonis. Warriors run a horn set on this play with 2 bigs up top. CP decides to use Saric on the right. TJD initially looks a bit confused here, but starts heading downhill, catching Sabonis' attention, then pulling back out to the perimeter and taking Sabonis with him, leaving Saric on an island with Monk for a total mismatch. It's a simple play in which TJD initiates the offense at the top, passes to CP, then sets a pin down for Curry while Wiggins cuts down the middle. TJD gets a piece of Mitchell, which gives Curry a great look at a 3, and Curry knows this one is going down because, well, look at him. Here Mitchell uses Sabonis' screen and explodes to the rim for a layup, but TJD intimidates him and forces a pass, leading to a steal by Saric. That very play leads to the Warriors attacking in transition. TJD sprints down the lane, CP gets the ball to Curry at the 3-point line, but he doesn't settle, attacks the paint, looks at Wiggins to throw Monk off and out of the play, then drops it off to TJD, who gets rewarded with a dunk for running the floor. Good lord, is this some beautiful basketball or what? For a rookie center to enter the starting lineup and be this good off the bat, it's time to move on from the Wiseman nightmare and realize that the Warriors got themselves a gem. Watch here as TJD gets a pass from the half-court line, quickly gets down the floor to do a DHO with Klay, and then instantly rolls to the rim, beating McGee down the floor for rebounding position. Sheesh. On this play, Kuminga uses Klay's screen to cut down the middle, but it's too risky of a pass, so Klay comes off the curl and dishes off to TJD, who kinda rushes into this lefty hook that misses. He has good touch with his left hand, so he just needs to take his time with moves like this. TJD once again has to guard Sabonis, who uses a quick crossover to get TJD off balance, but TJD has great footwork and slides his feet rather than using his hands to avoid fouling. Sabonis nails TJD in the face on his drive with an elbow and gets called for an offensive foul. Disgusting move by Sabonis aside, the rookie takes a big hit to the chin and still continues to defend. This kid is tough. Here Klay is way too slow to recover from the Chicago action that involves a pin down followed by a DHO, so TJD once again must be the last line of defense against Murray. He does a great job of contesting the layup, but better finish by Murray on the hook shot with a little extra hang time. Here TJD makes himself available for screens up top, but no one uses it, so Kuminga uses him on the DHO to get downhill. Kuminga jumps in the air and manages to get the ball to Wiggins, and now watch as Klay flares out to the 3-point line, and TJD not only motions to Wiggins for the cross-court pass to Klay, he sets the screen on Mitchell to prevent him from getting to Klay for the contest. This young man is so impressive. If you like the content so far, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment on your thoughts. TJD is up top looking to make a play, but nothing develops, so he gets the ball to Kojo, who plays the ice coverage to perfection by penetration and squeezes a pass that's quite low for a big man, but TJD finds it and finishes the layup over Sabonis. Man oh man. More DHO action with Curry on this play. Watch as TJD's gravity forces Sabonis to lay off of Curry, who gets a wide open look at a bank shot that he leaves just a bit short. This is just a show. TJD never misses a box out. TJD tries to set a screen for Wiggs here, who wants an ISO, so TJD immediately drags his man away from the play, and I can't emphasize enough how Sabonis can never take his eyes off of TJD, who is a constant threat at the rim. Wiggins got what he wanted and converts on the mid-range. Watch here as TJD provides help on the ice all the way to the rim. Mitchell makes a perfectly timed pass to Sabonis, but TJD recovers perfectly and goes up vertically to force a miss from Sabonis. Wow. Check out this DHO with Curry as TJD rolls, sees Barnes helping and instantly passes to a wide open Kuminga in the corner. This is elite court awareness. Kuminga misses the 3 and TJD nearly gets the tip in. Sabonis finally scores on TJD on this play by surprising him with a quick attack to the rim. Another possession where Sabonis attacks TJD directly. Something tells me Mike Brown had a word with Sabonis to go harder at the rookie at halftime. I'd like to see TJD hold better ground here as Sabonis gets in way too deep into the paint on this back down. Refs called a foul here, not sure where the foul was. Wiggins has no chance against Fox on the screen up top. TJD actually does a great job of keeping Fox in front of him, but Fox fades away, TJD can't quite get to the shot, and it's a hit. One thing I've noticed is that TJD's timing gets thrown off against hang time. Is it just me, or are the Warriors using a ton of pick and rolls? Talk about a breath of fresh air. Anyway, Wiggins runs a simple pick and roll, TJD rolls, gets undercut a bit by Sabonis, but no problem as TJD stays in control and finishes the play for an and one. Let me tell you, this is a man, not a kid. This was such beautiful defense by Curry, I just had to add this one in. Once again, Kings used Chicago to slow down Curry with an extra pin down before going into the DHO, but Curry not only gets around Barnes, he goes over Sabonis' screen, stays on Huerter's drive, then strips him as he goes up for a shot. Unreal when you consider how the rest of the Warriors' wings have struggled against this kind of action. Sabonis once again goes at TJD, but the constant pressure got to him on this one, losing grip of the ball and turning it over. Yet another DHO into a roll, this time with Klay, as he lobs it off to TJD for an easy finish. This is something Loon simply cannot do, as Loon would have caught the pass, pump faked, then passed it back out for a total reset. Whatever rebounding issues the Warriors have had going too small, it won't happen with TJD out there. Here's some more immaculate box out and rebound over Sabonis. Yet another pick and roll with TJD. He rolls to the rim and gets the pass, and I don't know how he didn't finish this one. This should have been an easy bucket. TJD helps on Mitchell's drive on this play and almost gets the steal, recovers back to Sabonis, then gets a hand on Monk's pass to Sabonis on the roll. Goodness gracious. Retrieve the loose ball and Murray goes at TJD at the rim again and converts on a tough hang time layup after the bump. TJD goes perfectly vertical here, but gets screwed by a rookie ref with a foul call. Totally bogus call right here. Look at Moody's defense off the DHO, just not as good as Curry here. Huerter gets a shot up, and TJD does not miss the rebound. Curry rejects the screen and creates some magic with this behind the back dribble to shed Mitchell, then gives a no-look feed for the TJD dunk on Sabonis' head. Huge moment for the rookie in crunch time. It is literally Chicago City in this game as Huerter once again comes off the pin down for the DHO, dishes off to Barnes for the corner 3 that misses, guess who's there once again for the all-important box out and rebound? You guessed it, T.J. Watch as Curry causes mass confusion just by simply dribbling into a crowd before dishing off to Moody, who catches Herter in a bad position and attacks straight down the middle, dishing off to T.J. for the and one dunk, helping the Warriors get massively easy buckets in crunch time. So pretty, so clutch, twice in a row. We just gotta see it again in slow-mo. I like the form on his free throw, but he doesn't make this one. Curry uses the high screen by TJD, stops on a dime, but gets just a bit off balance and misses the 15-footer. But TJD is in position to emphatically grab the offensive rebound over Sabonis for a second chance opportunity. This guy is a beast! He then goes straight into yet another pick and roll with Wiggins, but Wiggins can't get the pass to him when he was wide open. Eventually does get him the pass, but Sabonis is there to disrupt the shot. The Warriors have had a major size issue dating back to last season. In the playoffs, they couldn't rely on JaMychal Green or Anthony Lamb due to defensive issues, and they couldn't rely on Kuminga as a stretch forward due to simple fundamental reasons. This forced them into playing a combination of Moody and GP2 at power forward off the bench against the big Lakers team, which was nothing short of complete insanity. With TJD's arrival, they may want to go with a more traditional route and try him alongside Draymond, because Draymond with this kid at center could create some real magic on the defensive end, and he simply does things on offense that Loon cannot do. All that said, I hope this video was of help to you in some way. Stay tuned, as a lot more content is coming your way. Until next time.